Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt. This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. It's USYK CHISORA fight week, challenging for the European title this week. Tommy McCarthy takes on Bilal Lagoon. Tommy, hair's looking sharp. How are you, mate?
Thanks very much. I'm all good. I'm buzzing to get in the ring here on Saturday night. I was a nervous wreck this morning waiting on these COVID results. Because it dragged on. They said they'd come in the morning. It got to like 10 o'clock. I was going, fuck, I must have failed. But got my black band, so I'm good to go.
That's all you needed. Yeah, for people, I mean, people have spoken about it, but to be in that environment where you are waiting so long for a test, and it's different for guys like you because literally your fights are depending on it, and not just you, like your trainer Peter Taylor as well. If he tested, the fight's off basically. So touch wood, everything's okay, so we can concentrate on this weekend. How much do you know about your opponent this weekend?
No, just what I've seen on YouTube. I've been, like, as I always say, I keep an eye on everything that's happening in the cruiserweight division. So anyone who has a belt of any sort, always go and check them out to see, what they're like, because eventually the champions, their paths will cross. So I've watched him over the years, and I think he's a solid European level opponent. He does everything good, but like he's capable but not sensational. So I'm very confident, and I'm looking forward to getting this belt.
Seems like you've been around for such a long time, and you get your shot obviously on a pay-per-view show this weekend. But does it feel like your kind of career has gone on that long? Because it does seem like it has gone on that far.
Yeah, well, I'm a pro 6 years now, so it does. I don't know. I just try and stay in the moment, so it doesn't feel as long as what it does if I sit and reflect and go, "Jesus, all the stuff that's happened from return pro, all the changes." But I'm just glad to be here. Like everything that's gone before has prepared me for this main stage. So now, pay-per-view, USYK CHISORA, European title shot. So everything's happening at the right time.
I think it feels longer for me with you because I think we were interviewing you before you turned professional.
Yeah.
In some back streets of Ireland. I remember we was in a pub once, weren't we?
Yeah.
Before you turned professional, and I remember that. I don't remember the rest of the night, but I do remember we were in, and we was upstairs because that's all I remember. The upstairs of a pub. That's all I remember. It's a shit story, but I just brought it up anyway.
Yeah, so that's it. It's just because I've been talking to you for so long. It seems like it's been an eternity, but now everything's happening at the right time. They get the chance to fight for this belt on such a show. Like, it's just an honour and a privilege to be involved. So fingers crossed, touch wood, it all goes well. It will go well because I've trained well. So, like I said, I'm excited.
What have you taken in your career from that Richard Riakporhe fight moving forward to try and use that to your advantage moving forward?
I was so embarrassed at the way it all transpired, and I never want to feel that way again. I never, like, if you Google my name, it comes up like pictures of me boxing, but then there's always a couple of ones of my face they get from Riakporhe hitting me. So I just never want to feel that shame again. So it just makes sure I train hard, make sure I deliver on the net.
Was it difficult, like period of time after that fight, for you to kind of come to terms with that? Obviously, it was different from the Askin defeat, but was that difficult to come to terms with for a while for you?
Not really. Obviously I was down for a couple of days, but then I just decided, look, I knew I wasn't finished, and I know what I'm capable of doing. So I said, this is never happening to me again. I'm going to make sure of it. So it just made me go harder in the gym, work harder, and make sure that I stop listening to outside forces. Because a lot of people were kind of, I'm listening to people outside the ring shouting in to do stuff, and I'm trying to copy them instead of just doing what I can do. So just having more self-belief and just making sure it never happens again.
Well, look, this is, like I said to you, a huge opportunity for you this weekend on this huge pay-per-view show for the European title. So hopefully you can kind of possibly kickstart your career again and then push to really where you want to go.
Yeah, definitely. The European title opens all the doors to the big time. You know, if you look at people who's won this belt before me, they always fight for the world title next. So I'm saying this is almost like a world title eliminator, because Coley won it, and next he's fighting for the world title. James Tennyson, my managerial stablemate, he won it, fought for the world title. Carl Frampton, Paul McCluskey, like Tony Bellew won it, went and fought for the world title. So that's kind of the path the EBU title takes. So that's the road I want to get on. So that's what I'm saying. Get this belt and we're going for the world, boy.
Tommy, just kind of sticking with the whole cruiserweight talk as well. One of the best cruiserweights, probably the best cruiserweight of the last however many years, Alexander Usyk, who's obviously fighting Derek Chisora at heavyweight. He's in action this week. We don't know what he's like properly at heavyweight. He's only had that one fight with Chaz Witherspoon, which he had a year ago. But how do you see this fight going? Chisora will provide more than a test for Alexander Usyk this week.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good, tough fight. I think Derek put it on him early, put him under pressure, but Usyk just has sublime skills, so I think he'll box his way till a points victory. But it's not going to be an easy fight, but a good, tough test. But you never know. Heavyweight boxing, it's just one shot can change the whole thing. So they could be going for Derek. It'll be Usyk.
I'm glad we got your interpretation of their pronunciation of each other's names. Okay, well, Tommy, listen, much appreciate your time on IFL TV. Wish you the best of luck. I'm sure everyone back home for you as well will be rooting for you, watching on Sky Sports, as there's no crowd here and no one can physically actually come and watch you fight, aside from the people involved with the show. So, best of luck. And, yeah, go and get the European title.
Thanks very much. And just in closing, can I just say for all the AFL viewers, me and JOYCE are not brothers, and we're not related in any way. We just look like each other.
Thanks for clearing that up, Tommy. Thank you very much. Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.